Yo guys, and welcome back to this new video here on the channel. On today's video, I will be discussing the symmetrical triangle formation on the Ethereum 1 hourly chart, and as well we will be going into the 4 hourly falling wedge that Ethereum is right now creating. Besides that, we will be talking about the daily level of the $1,724 as massive support, and we will be seeing if we can be maybe approaching this level as another very good accumulation zone. As well, we will be talking about the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin valuation, where we are right now seeing even the prices falling further. And of course, maybe we are looking to trade at very strong support, and maybe we are looking to trade at a very good accumulation level for Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. But more about that later into the video. And the last thing, the news article of today will be PlanB feeling uneasy that, of course, approximately 41% of their followers don't think that Bitcoin can be hitting 100K this year. And we will be discussing, is this either a bullish thing or a bearish thing? That's the thing that I will be talking about. So guys, if this sounds interesting for you guys, if these things sounds very interesting for you, make sure to already smash up the likes here. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because it will be very amazing if you're going to join the channel here today. So guys, without further ado, let me start right away my thoughts off with Ethereum on the 1 hourly chart. So yeah, the 1 hourly chart is of course a pretty low time frame, but I do think it's very important to see what the market is right now doing. And to determine and to say what the market is right now doing here, you want to be looking, of course, at the at this channel. And you can clearly see here, we have been forming a downward sloping resistance line with already 4 touch points of it, and as well this upward sloping support line with also more than 3 touch points as well. So yeah, it looks to be that we're forming, of course, a higher low structure in terms of the lows, and as well a lower high structure. What will be, of course, in the end of the day, squeezing the price in towards an apex, and that apex will be, of course, leading towards an insane breakout for the price action of Ethereum compared to US dollar. So yeah, I'm really looking forward towards how this will be ending, because this will be for sure giving us some volatility to either direction. And of course, I should highly suggest looking at either, okay, are we going to hold the line or are we going to break the line on the top side? Okay, so if we're going to see a breakout through the top side, this will be leading for another 8.5% surge towards the upside. But of course, guys, nevertheless, if we're going to fall further, we can be potentially dropping back towards the $1,750, what can be as well leading to an approximately 9% correction. So yeah, it is very important to hold on to this line, and I should highly suggest, of course, to draw this chart yourself as well here in maybe trading view to, of course, keep your eyes out on this potential move that we can be creating with Ethereum. So as well, it's very important what Bitcoin is doing right now here, but as long as Bitcoin is going to go sideways, I don't really see Ethereum falling further off here. But even though where Bitcoin is pumping, we're seeing, of course, Ethereum not really following Bitcoin all too strong here. But later in the video, I will be, of course, covering why we still can be quite bullish right now on Ethereum, and why I am currently still accumulating a lot of Ethereum around these levels over here, even though it's dropping more and more in valuation compared to Bitcoin. So yeah, these are basically the thoughts here on the 1 hourly candles. Of course, if we're enabling as well the EMA ribbon here, you can see that we're right now trading below it, even though that we are getting a long signal on the EMA ribbon. If we're looking to the MACD, guys, we can be seeing clearly on the 1 hourly time frame a lower high getting created here, and that can be, of course, resulting in towards some lower price targets getting reached here, because yeah, clearly it's looking healthy, because as well we have been creating a lower high with, of course, a lower high on the MACD. So yeah, the momentum from the buyers is really cooling off here, but of course the selling pressure also looks to be cooling off. So yeah, we are literally trading in this pattern. So yeah, for me to really call direction where Ethereum is going towards on the 1 hourly time frame, I should highly suggest to just monitor this chart. And of course, if we're seeing a breakdown, I will be bearish. If we're seeing a breakout towards the upside, I will be for sure flipping bullish. So yeah, that's pretty interesting to see. So as well, Ethereum on the 4 hourly time frame, guys, we're seeing some very interesting things here as well. A very significant pattern with a lot of touch points. You can see over here that we have been forming this downward slope resistance line here with already 3 touch points on the top side, and as well, of course, with these lower sides of support, also several touch points came in over here. So yeah, this looks clearly like a very valid falling wedge here, and this can be for sure see some volatility getting created anytime soon here. If we're going to fall further, it will be bearish, but of course even providing us better opportunities, because usually, guys, a falling wedge is a pretty bullish bias pattern, and they tend to break more frequently towards the upside than, of course, to see a breakdown of it. So yeah, personally, I do expect some higher price getting reached anytime soon here for Ethereum. I can even draw it a little bit more tight here, as you can see. But this looks like a very clear scenario that you can be trading. And of course, if you're looking for a breakout, this can be, of course, a potential 37% move here. So yeah, I mean, I do think that the risk to reward is right now extremely worth it to maybe accumulate a position here on Ethereum. If you're not really into spot trade, if you're not really into leverage trading, you can be for sure taking this one as well with spot, because even though 40% is an extreme extreme good gain here on your spot account. But personally, I am already having a minor trade open on Ethereum, but I opened this one already on the $1,720. But I will be keeping my trade open. And of course, if I see a breakout confirmation of this falling wedge, I will be adding more to my position. But once seeing so, I will be for sure keeping you guys up to date on my Twitter profile, like I do always, guys. So yeah, make sure to already follow me as well on Twitter at RoverCRC if you're really interested in these updates, because for sure I'm really looking forward towards as well trading this this breakout as well towards the upside, what can be of course leading towards this 37% increasement in price. And for me, I definitely don't want to be missing this out. So yeah, as well, what is very important to discuss here, I mean the $1,720, I've been discussing this level several times here. Once you're using a Fibonacci from the bear market low to the swing high, of course, of Ethereum, you can see that we were retracing towards the 0.618, what is historically seeing a very healthy retracement level and a very good accumulation zone. So as well in the live streams that we have been doing here on the channel, where the prices were dropping off, I've been discussing this level as my main accumulation zone. And yeah, I have been as well for sure accumulating a lot around this level. And you can see as well, since touching that level, the volume really spiked as well. So yeah, there are a lot of buying orders activated around these levels. So yeah, for me, even though if you think maybe potentially price can be going lower, I think it's very stupid if you're going to miss out on this opportunity to not at least accumulate a little bit around these ranges, because personally I do think that Bitcoin is bottomed out here, and Ethereum will be following anytime soon here, even though the structure is looking extremely bearish right now for Ethereum. Of course, that's a thing that we can't deny for sure. So yeah, we will be reevaluating, but I'm very glad with my entry on the $1,720, and I have my stop loss in profit, but I will be for sure looking to add more once we're seeing the breakout of the falling wedge, because I do think that there more upside potential can be coming anytime soon here. So yeah, it looks pretty exciting, and still will be saying if we're going to see another decrease in towards the $1,720, that I already set up some spot levels here to accumulate more Ethereum, because I do think that $1,700 and $1,700 approximately is a very good accumulation zone for Ethereum. So as well, what are we seeing right now with the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin valuation, guys? Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, guys, very, very interesting. We have been falling further and further since we have been starting this lower high structure as well with the lower low structure. And we have been discussing that we can be potentially falling back towards this range here of the weekly support, weekly resistance line, as you can see over here. The weekly resistance is usually going to provide this very strong support, but as well, guys, we can be approaching this chart also a little bit differently. So if I enable this daily level, of course, as resistance instead of the weekly level of resistance, guys, and I draw it like this here, you can see that we are right now trading on very critical support, and I can draw it even a little bit higher like this. So it looks to be that we're right now trading on beautiful support if we're approaching this chart from here on, instead of course, approaching it from the weekly time frame. So yeah, if I'm looking to this chart, it can be looking potentially that we are forming, of course, this that we're once having a touch of this previous resistance target, what can be potentially flipping to support. And yeah, usually once you're testing previous resistance, guys, it can really help you to push up prices once again towards higher stages. So yeah, it does look like a very good accumulation zone. If we're talking about Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, we already have been seeing a very, very significant decrease of 30% compared to Bitcoin. We know as well, if we're looking to the past, usually these moves goes really in trends. And of course, since the downtrend has been started, it can be as well taking several weeks before we're really going to reverse the trend. So yeah, please don't be over ambitious. But I mean, first for me, this is a very good accumulation zone. And as well, if you're just enabling this previous resist target over here, previous support target, you can see several touch points on this level, several times resistance. This is also historically seeing a very good accumulation zone. So even if we're going to fall further, I will be definitely still accumulating some more Ethereum along the way if we're going to fall further. And as well with Ethereum 2.0 coming up here anytime soon, I'm getting more and more excited every single day here. So yeah. And the last thing, of course, that I want to discuss as well here is, of course, that PlanB, their followers, are saying, of course, approximately 41% of their followers are saying that Bitcoin won't reach the 100K this year. And personally, I do think that you can be seeing this either as a bullish or as a bearish factor, because if a lot of people don't anticipate that Bitcoin is going to reach it, it's rather going to reach it more likely, because less people, of course, don't anticipate it. And the less people that are anticipating it, the less people have been buying Bitcoin around these ranges. And not everyone can become crypto rich, and that is as well a reason why I do think we can be quite bullish. And historically seeing, the stock to flow model has been always right here, and I do still think, and I do still agree that we are going to see way higher prices till the end, near the end of the month here. And probably a lot of people will be maybe agreeing or disagreeing with me, but if I'm looking at the longer picture here, if I'm looking to the bigger picture, and once I'm saying bigger picture, I'm saying yeah, near the end of the month. I do see Bitcoin reaching the 100k here still. So yeah, personally I do believe it, but of course the more people that don't believe Bitcoin is going to reach 100k, the more bullish I will become as well. So yeah, pretty exciting. Guys, this was already it for the video. Thank you so much for watching once again to this amazing new update here on the channel. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed this update, let me know in the comment section, and as well, make sure to reward me with smashing up these likes, guys. Smashing up the like button is only taking a few seconds for you, but it will be helping me out massively. So thank you already for that, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.